Hello, everybody. Welcome back to RBL Cleveland Presents Inside Baseball. I'm Chris Paugh. This is Jeremy Shear.
Hi there.
And our guest today is Commissioner of Roast Battle League Cleveland, Kyle Honhorst.
Who the fuck's Kyle Honhorst? This is Big Lunch, dog.
Big Lunch.
Big Lunch, the comedian.
We got Big Lunch in the house.
You know what I'm saying? No, how's it going? I'm gonna go on an urban tour. I'm shifting gears. This is what I'm doing.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I grew up in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just start being myself. I'm tired of being this buttoned-up fucking corporate fucking
Lunch lady.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna let it slang, dude. And I'm gonna be like I'm at home.
That's good.
Yeah.
I encourage that.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. You see the glasses? You see the
should
chain?
just be themselves.
Yeah. Wow. Anyways, what the fuck's up? No,
I appreciate your honesty and your new direction.
Thanks.
I, for one, can't wait to hear the perspective of Big Lunch on all the world issues.
This is Kyle's return to battling. Kyle didn't really battle much last year.
I took two. One of them was 45-minute notice with Jeremy while like checking in tickets, so I don't really count that one. Then I had the one with Pope where I was just trying to gas him up.
Yeah.
And that worked.
Yeah, it was very early.
I'm glad I lost that battle. 'Cause Pope went on to win the tournament and got some confidence, and it was a real game changer for not only him but for Roast Battle Cleveland in general.
Yeah, we've had a couple people over the last few years that have like really moved up.
Yeah.
Like really.
I think we got a couple more.
Yeah. Based on last night? Or
no, just in general, just like watching, like last year, I think my focus and the whole thing was like, okay, we had really good battles our first year, but we weren't getting the points for them because our audio was so bad, and it was just like, okay, let's like figure out how are we going to compete, and that's what year 2 was. And we developed some new people, and I think that was good. And now year 3, it's kind of like, okay, the ship's sailing. Mm-hmm. Now it's like I'm going to get back into it, and I think you'll see, Chris take a couple battles too.
Clem.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
If you watch the channel, the guy, the giant monster that hosts the Forest City shows, used to be he had a really good run as champ.
Yeah.
For 5 or 6 months.
Right before, I think it was even longer than that. It was right before we switched the name over. Chris was our champion, and then I don't remember who he lost to. He dropped it to Jeremy, Roast Battle Historian. Do you remember?
Yeah, he dropped it to Brandon Petrie.
Yes, that's right. Petrie did mow him.
Yeah.
And then Petrie dropped it to Hannah on what I consider a miscall.
At the Rubber City.
Yeah. I think there was a discrepancy in some of the judging. And then Hannah moved to Chicago, and we dropped the belt, and then we had the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that played out.
That was Petrie's second run with the belt. He had originally lost to Bob McClure, and then Bob lost to Chris Clem, and then Clem lost it back to Petrie.
Oh, okay. Bob did have it.
Yeah.
For a minute. Okay.
Yeah, he and like his Rubber City battle, where he told that Akron Cops joke, still is a legendary moment in championship match history. That
was a great show.
Yeah. That was one of the best shows Barmacy has ever seen in its entire life.
I think I battled, or did I host with Tabitha?
I think, that was...
I know there's a picture from it. I don't remember if we battled or if we were just on stage.
There was 2 of them we ran there. They were both good. I hosted one and you guys hosted one.
I had COVID for one of those.
Okay.
I think.
That was probably the one I hosted then.
Yeah. I had COVID for the one I hosted.
Yeah.
Super spreader.
No, that would be Marty. That was Marty, a super spreader of Rubber City Comedy Festival. He comes up and he coughed on a mic, and then he goes, "I'm sick. I think I have COVID." And then he went home and he had COVID, and everybody got COVID after the festival.
Jesus.
that's when you're like, oh shit, I killed people. I killed people's grandmothers.
I stole his car. Marty's. I stole his car for that.
It did look like a hoodie that your brother has. So I saw the footage. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I stole Marty Malloy's car.
Yeah, dude. Well, you had to get to that gig.
Yeah. We had a really good show last night. I was trying to remember where we're at with the battles. Yeah, so you're coming back in this year. You had the belt before, right?
Yeah, I had a nice run.
You had a good run.
I won a tournament, much like Pope did. And it was my first battle was Matthew Scott.
Yeah.
And I annihilated him. And then there was a tournament. I got into the tournament. Jeremy picked against me every week.
Yeah.
His little pick'em. And I ended up winning the tournament.
Yeah.
It was Mike Calhoun, Gaynor, and then it was...
There's no fucking way I picked Gaynor against you.
We'll find the post, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
You don't have to find it right now. If you want to, go ahead and find it. I don't give a shit. And then I think it was Jason Moliterno and then Logan Rashal for the title. And Logan might have beat me, but he didn't know it was 3 rounds, so he wanted to do compliments. And I just was like, all right, I'll play along with this for a little bit. And then I fucking torched him. I was like, fuck this. I was like, this is so stupid.
That was... You guys battled after that again, right? Didn't you guys do one again in the May Halls?
Me and Logan?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
And then I had a run. I beat Tabitha with the belt on. I beat Sam with the belt on. I beat somebody else with the belt on. And then Sam got a rematch. Did I battle Sam 3 times?
Yeah, you battled Sam 3 times.
Yeah, I battled Sam. I beat him. I battled Sam. I pulled my dick out and beat him. And then I lost to Sam. And then Sam won the belt, and then Logan beat him.
And then he used it to tie off.
Yeah, Logan just came in and beat him, and then Logan took the belt, and then Sam went away. And Sam left after that.
I think Logan ended up dropping it to Petrie.
Maybe. I don't know. I think that's too early, but we'll have to sit down and trace this someday.
Clem did it when he had the belt, so it's all written down somewhere.
Yeah, me and Clem worked on that. I think what you're thinking of, Logan had a run then, but he also had another run where he beat Handelman for the belt, and that's when he lost it to Petrie.
Okay. Yeah,
that was later.
His Dan Handelman joke is still one of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard. It was like, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck, except it was Dan Handelman
handled a man in the Florida Panhandle.
Yeah,
something.
Can you believe that handled man? Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Ridiculous. But we were talking about this a few nights ago. When Kyle came in to Adham,
changed the game.
Yeah, he was the first guy to really start like pushing retorts and having a system for it, and it really like upped the game of everybody, I think.
Yeah, I remember. I know we've talked about this a bunch of times, but Kyle would email. I wasn't running the email, I'll say that. but Kyle was trying to get on the show for a while, and man, when he finally did, I was like, Jesus Christ, what took this? So why did this take so long? But you had been like a fan of Roast Battle like before that, like already, or the Roasted New York, or one
I mean, I was watching everything I could. I mean, I'd watched the show. I knew about it. I watched all the roast. I've watched like the old Friar Club roast, like growing up. Like that was kind of like I loved that style of comedy, like the ball busting. And then when Roast Battle came out, I was like, oh, this is my shit. And then there was a show in New York called Roast Masters that was on YouTube.
That's what it is.
And I loved fucking Roast Masters. I thought Roast Masters was better than the TV show, and obviously because it wasn't, buttoned up Hollywood.
Right.
It was very raw, and like some of the best comics like working today were doing those shows back then. And it's funny to watch because there's like people that are huge stand-ups right now that would do those shows, and they were just like middle of the road back then. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's a part of the process. I think it's been good for our comics in general, for stand-up. But yeah, so like when I started doing it, I had watched your guys' battles. I've been to a couple of those shows, but like I've consumed so much, I just knew like what are the best people doing, like if you're playing, like if you want to be a good center in, like, say, basketball, you're going to go watch Hakeem Olajuwon and like watch his footwork. Like, so I was like studying like how these guys were doing jokes and like not ripping them off, but like the structure of it. And when like I was coming in and I was doing the whole, hey, give it up for this burning bundle of twigs, and like people were like, oh shit, and then it was like, okay, here's my joke now, and that was just like a jab and then like a fucking haymaker, and it was just being able to like layer those jokes, and I think that's what
it really was a different style than we were seeing at the time. And it was especially evident when Tabitha did her battle with you, because she tried to match your style almost, and it really showed, but it made the battle really good.
Yeah, no, I mean,
when we were first doing it, it was just like, first of all, comics are lazy, and so it was a thing where it was like, I don't want to ask them to write a whole bunch, so it was just 5 jokes, like just one joke at a time, but it was 5. I think maybe it was 3 for a while at some point. I think we had a timed round early on that we didn't do a whole lot, but because like I remember like the way that we did it, people would get mad if they got like if somebody rebutted the joke they said.
Yeah. And we had that problem a couple of times.
So it was, like that was like an intentional thing, and then once you came in and were doing that, it like we loosened up on it a lot. And then
is that why the host of the show, not to be named, hated me every time I went up to battled? He wanted me to lose so bad every time.
That's just
I remember one of the battles we were in, it was in East End, and it's like, make some noise for this guy, make some noise for that guy, and like people were coming to see me. Like I was selling tickets, and I'll say his name, fuck it. Ryan was just like, it was make some noise for this guy, and Ryan was in the microphone going, yeah, and I was like, I'm not going to beat him. He's got a fucking microphone and he's yelling. Like, but you know what? At the end of the day, I was like, fucking go to judges. Like, let it go to judges. Because I was like, everybody was saying I was winning because I was bringing people. And I was like, I don't think that's the case. And so I was pushing you guys, like, go to judges, go to judges, go to judges. And it took forever.
We never did till we got roast battle.
Yeah. And I was just like trying. It was like, because then it takes the bringer part out of it. And then nobody can get upset about wins and losses.
The thing about that is that we wanted people to bring people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ideal for that because it's not like your normal stand. It was something that people could invite their non-stand-up friends to again because it wasn't their same stand-up set every,
Yeah, but now that the show has the branding and we're getting people that have never been to a roast battle, like, we don't need you to bring your stupid friends to cheer for you to win a battle.
No, you need to bring your fucking friends to come to the battle.
Yeah, bring as many people as you can.
Bring them, but you don't need them to win.
Yeah, no, and I think people have gotten... Jeremy mentioned it one time, and it stuck with me, and I say to all the new battlers, like, it's pro wrestling. It's not boxing. It's not, like, losing does not matter. It does not... And all the new battlers want to win, and I get it. Like, I want to win, too. But it's not as important as, like, having a good showing and writing the jokes and being a good dance partner. So once I figured that out, I don't know if I got worse or not, because I think I got less competitive, but my whole goal every time was like battle of the night. I want to have the battle of the night.
Yeah.
That was what I always told the person. I was like, you make fun of me for being fat. My dad died. Like, whatever you want to say, just like we need to have the battle of the night every single time. And like more than not, like it was. So like I was pretty proud of that at the time.
I mean, you have consistently crushed it every time you've battled. So it definitely the effort definitely shows.
I was talking to Skippy because I'm battling Skippy. She wanted to battle on the 27th to get a Detroit battle in. So I took it just to help her out, and then she canceled on me like a bitch. Which is fine. I'm joking. But we were talking about it, and we did the questionnaire thing, and she was like, I'll do the questionnaire. She was like, but I don't really love the questionnaire. And I was like, I don't either. I think it's a necessary evil. I think that's some of the comics, that's all they're using.
Yeah.
And it's just like sometimes it gets like a little watered down. I remember back when we were doing it, when it was ad hom, like I'm battling Tabitha. I'm typing Tabitha's name into iTunes. I'm finding every podcast she's ever been on. And I'm listening to all of that shit to get information about her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I'm just like, what is public knowledge at this point about this person? And they're not going to see it coming.
I do look at people's stand up a lot because I want to make sure what I'm saying about them is something that they've been open about. If it's not in the questionnaire.
Yeah.
Like I want to make sure I'm not. Yeah, especially I guess people like I already know. Like I don't want to reveal things they don't want everyone to know or something like that. But.
Well, my thing was like, it's on a podcast, it's fair game. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Because we have had, that's Julia's style, is to come in with like dirt and talk, shit about it, and it worked.
What about Brandon being gay?
That was one joke.
I think that's a move, though. I like that personally, because if you've talked about it,
if it's somewhere that you're aware of it being, and I think it's fair game.
And also, like before the battle, you need to say, "Is anything off limits?" And if if you say no, and then you get mad about something, then that's on you. You know what I mean? Like. You got to cut, like it hurt you a little bit, but like it'll heal. Like it was a joke. And I don't think we have anybody right now that's battling in like malice. Like there's not too many people that don't get along.
Yeah, I've always avoided, I mean, you've been doing all the booking, but I always avoided, if I thought there was actual friction between people, I don't want to do it. That doesn't sound fun. People always suggest that, like, you should have Squire and Zumach battle or something like that. And it's like, no, that's not what this is about.
Yeah, for sure.
That would have been really dumb.
I would have watched it.
Well, that's the thing. Like there was a podcast that I did a while ago when Zumach had another feud with somebody, and it was just so bad. Chad just repeated the same 5 things over and over again, and
yeah, he latest went on like a super racist rant. So,
oh, fantastic!
Oh, did you not see this?
No.
If you're not from Cleveland, Chad Zumach used to be from Cleveland. We don't claim him anymore.
No,
he's a mess of a comic, of a person. Florida's best comedian. But
enough about my hero.
Kyle likes any vaguely Eastern European comedian.
All right, well, so we're gonna watch one of Kyle's battles, as we do on this podcast. This is you battled Chris Clem. This was one of the festivals?
24 Rubber City Comedy Festival.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That was at Funny Stop. That's why. All right, this is from the 2024 Rubber City Comedy Festival.
we're not talking through this?
No.
Okay. It's an honor to be up here roasting the painting from Ghostbusters 2. Chris is like the alternate ending where the Ghostbusters lose, but the baby turned out to be autistic.
I believe it's called a spectrum now, Kyle. Give it up for Kyle Hornhorse. Kyle is a fat white dude in his 30s who vapes nonstop and speaks in Ebonics. Every time I see him, I have to fight the urge to say, I need a pack of cigarettes, 2 lottery tickets, and $20 on pump 6.
Chris puts raisins in his potato salad so people know that he's a racist. He looks like he has a bumper sticker that says, "These colors don't run, they 4-wheel drive."
Squeak that last part out.
I was out of breath.
What a surprise. They said before, Kyle's job is that he's a lunch lady, but unfortunately, he broke his hero Biggie Smalls' 4th crack commandment, which is don't get high on your own supply. One look at Kyle is proof that school lunches are not nutritious. This guy might be from Lima, Ohio, but the only plant he's ever ingested is weed.
Hell yeah. Chris used to have a very popular podcast called Pretty Swell Guys, where he talked about how pretty guys make him swell.
It's a gay joke.
You're gay.
Yeah, I'm gay. He's gay. I guess it would be, I'm gay. Kyle is half German and half Kentucky hillbilly. That means he absolutely hates Jews, but he's never seen one.
Chris has got some television credits. He won $100,000 on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And he was also on MTV's True Life. I blew my kids' college funds on video games and wrestling t-shirts.
Nah, you're wrong, man. That's going to be valuable one day.
The reason that Chris has so many wrestling shirts is so he can have something to jack off to while he's in the closet.
God damn. Kyle gets a joke longer than 10 seconds and he's done. Where's my vape, bro? Where's my vape? This is the longest I've ever seen Kyle without a vape in his mouth.
Suck my dick, dude.
All right. Speaking of wrestling, Kyle is a gigantic wrestling fan. And his favorite wrestler of all time is Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump. And he told me that if he was going to be a wrestler one day, his name was going to be 3 Pump Papa. He said that's what his wife calls him in bed, and that's how long his heart would last if he stepped in the ring. Holler if you hear me!
Thank you, Hollywood hunk homo.
Cancel Kyle, that's the 4th gay joke.
Here's a 5th, motherfucker. Chris is into Paughs. If you don't know what that is, that's P-A-W-G, fat ass white girls. But he's never had any luck with them because he's a fag. P-H-A-G, fat-headed autistic giant.
just making sure that worked out phonetically.
Because you're autistic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody, this is kind of sad, but Kyle has told us all he's moving to LA in a few months. He's gotten cast in a movie. He's playing Slimer in a Ghostbusters prequel. And his agent already got him another job. He's going to be playing the Kool-Aid Man. They decided to cast him because they could save money on CGI and just use his red skin from his high blood pressure.
All right, that was Kyle versus Chris Clem at the Funny Stop. That Ghostbusters joke, he does look like that painting.
Yeah, he does.
He looks like Vigo the Carpathian.
Yeah. So that battle was like the Friday late show, I believe, if I recall. Yeah, it was the Friday late show at the Funny Stop, and we'd been running the festival, and I was like almost like loopy, just from like exhaustion at that point, because I worked my day job during the festivals too, and I think it helped me. Like I was like crazy loose. I didn't spend a whole lot of time like analyzing the jokes, and like Chris is a good dance partner. I mean, so I think I was just having like so much fun. And that battle, like, I always think, like, this is what I missed about battling. Like, it's just, like, the funness of it. Mm-hmm. And that's what that battle was. And it crushed and it showed. That battle, I think, was our second time on the countdown. The first one was Tabitha and Max the week before. But in the room, that was the better battle, what everybody was saying after the thing. But it was like the difference of like the submitting of the weeks and stuff. And then the Max drawl. I mean, Max was a superstar at the time. Just Tabitha taking him down was amazing. And then it was just like, all right, let's fucking go. We're putting on a goddamn show now. And it was like great top to bottom.
And then we got one more on the countdown. There were a couple.
One or two more, yeah. I think we got on 5 the first year. I think we had like 12
2024.
I think we ended the season with 12 points. We could go back and look, but nevertheless.
It was something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't last place. That's what that was the goal that year, is to not be the worst team.
Yeah, to just not get relegated. Or that wasn't a thing yet the first year. The WRBL was introduced last year with our second season.
If Chris could have got me in that battle, and we talked about it. He had that Slimer joke. It's like fucking throw that right after. And it fucking,
the Ghostbusters thing. Yeah.
Like if he would have just called me Slimer, like it would have tore the house down.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah,
what I mean?
if he did that as a response to the your Ghostbusters joke.
But he was also like exhausted and tired and like just going through it. Like he had it. Like we just talked like right before the show started. And I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm finishing my jokes. Like we've been busy." And but it was a fucking really fun battle. So now I'm pumped. I'm watching that. I don't know. I'm a little hard on myself. The last few battles I've had, because I battled like Courtney Albert or Peterson or whatever she is right now. Peterson from Chicago, and like I flubbed one. I had a couple good ones with Tabitha since then. But I'm like very critical on myself, and I keep like missing like one, and like so I'm ready to get back and just like go 5 for 5 again. Like that's what I'm
Yeah, there's it sucks when you have 4 solid jokes and you just completely either flub it or it just doesn't hit for whatever reason. It also is really bad when it's like the first or last joke.
Yeah.
Makes it way worse. Especially the first. That's when then you're just discouraged.
Yeah. It's difficult to get the energy level back up after that opening bomb. And then it really leaves pressure on your opponent. Like they really have to crush with their first joke now, because otherwise the battle's going to fall flat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to handle as the opponent when the first joke bombs because you're like, you don't want to be too like, because if you're just like that shit bombed, you're a fucker, you suck. Like it ruins the whole. Then the crowd's less invested in the whole battle. So you have to handle it. It's a very specific way.
Yeah,
which I can't explain. But it's in the room that night.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be a chemistry between the two people on stage too. So like, if those two like flop and you guys are both like fucking drowning together, it just makes it hard. Like, at least if somebody comes out and hits that their first joke, if you bomb one, at least the energy's back up. Like, it makes it easier to get out. But if you guys both suck, like fucking sinking, dude.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what that's like. I've never bombed my first joke. I put the best joke first or second, just because like you need to.
Yeah. If you have two, put them first and last.
Yeah.
You have two you're really confident in. We've been asking everybody how roast battles sort of how it's affected their stand up. You're not doing as much stand up these days.
Yeah, not at all, really.
You are typically more interested in producing shows, and you're doing the brunt of the work for Roast Battle Cleveland these days.
I wouldn't say the brunt, but
the booking and
it's just like I'm doing the first half. You know what I mean? I'm getting everything to you guys, and then after that, like my hands are off of it. So I don't think it's the brunt, but I think what you guys are doing is worse. You know what I mean? Like that's the brunt of the work to me.
The video,
the branding and stuff, and it's a lot. But no, on side of that, but as far as a producer, like it's just like being able to look at what we're doing and like have a great show and know that things are going well, and then being like, where do we critique this? Where do we dial it to turn it up a little bit more? And like, what are those little things? And like, just being honest with myself about things as a whole. Like, even when they're going good, like it's great to have like a great show and then be like, oh, we had a great show, we're crushing it. But it's like this, and this we missed. It's almost like
let's not assume that that's just gonna happen every time,
right?
You'll have like you'll see like a football coach almost. Like, and this is an analogy. I like to think in sports for a lot of stuff. Like, you'll have a football coach, like they'll go out and they'll beat a team, they'll win the game, and then the press conference, the reporter's like, hey, great job, coach, you guys won the game. And it's like, yeah, we won the game, but in the third quarter we had 4 holding penalties, and we need to clean that up. And that's kind of like the mentality that I've taken with this show. It's getting better. We're a well-oiled machine right now, but to be able to look at it and be like, I know that I can trust this person in this spot or that person in that spot, and just making sure like everything goes off really, without a hitch, and like being able to audible and just make sure that the crowd's having fun. It's just the production value of the show has went up because we've just done them so much. But that's kind of what I've learned, is just like the repetition and being level, the tweaks. And Elton's been, I don't think Elton gets talked about enough. Not amongst us. Like, we all know how great Elton is, but just like the community in general, like Elton's like researching like camera angles and like, okay, this is where we need to put these mics at. And like, so yesterday he's like, we need to put the mic, the crowd mic here. And I'm just like, okay, go ahead, like do it. And it's like learning all that from him and, working with him. And he's kind of got the same thing. He's like, everything's great, but he's like turning it up again. Like, it's like, hell yeah, dude. Like, that's what we want.
Yeah, he. I think even with that side of it, it's like you said. Like last year, we were just figuring a lot of shit out, and I know like we've been doing these shows for 10 years, but we haven't been producing them as TV, like a TV show,
right,
the whole time. There was a point I would just set my phone up in the corner and run it on Facebook Live. Or whatever.
I remember that's the Dick Out episode. Is on there. Still up.
It's still up.
Jeremy makes that joke, and it's still there. There's like an angle where there's 2 videos of that. There's another video that my buddy took, and there's a head in front of my penis. You can't see my penis in either of them. Not that, like, but like in the angle that we had, like you don't see it. You know, I mean, there's only this very small window. You have to be head on, face in front of my penis to see it. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like it's a very small window to see it.
Yeah, you had to be there.
Yeah.
You had to be there that night.
So show up because you might see Kyle's dick.
No, that
Those days are over. Our days of people showing dicks are over.
The penis showing days of our youth.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, if somebody wants to do it again as you know, to pay homage, like, please. the rules on the table.
I'm gonna say no.
We had one guy that I think would have done it, but he's no longer doing that.
I would have stunk up the whole room anyway.
You can't recreate that without it being just a different vibe.
Yeah. Times are a changing.
Yeah.
It was. I remember when I did that. I just was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to call a lawyer. I just in public, and I'm like, Shane's smoking cigarettes, driving home, and I'm like, it's performance art. He was like, you gotta lean in. It's performance art. That's all it is. You're fine. And I was like, all right, cool. Hell yeah, I'm still the champ. And I told me, like, there was a 2-hour fucking window where I was like, I am going to have to go on a registry. Yeah. The losing my job. I'm fucking done. What am I going to do with my life?
I will admit, like, after talking to an attorney, my opinion on nudity changed, because it was like, no, if you go on the registry for this, you're going to have to move. Because I don't know if you realize, but most places on the west side are very close to a school. Because those daycares are schools too. So I would have to move to the east side. And yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you ain't built for that, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Big lunch. Just don't let them know you know big lunch. You'll be cool.
Okay. Thank you, Big Lunch. I know what you were saying.
No. I fuck with big lunch. Like, all right.
No, it's more like the east side suburbs. Like, you have to move somewhere where, you know, you're not 1,000 feet away from a school.
Yeah.
Like, anywhere.
I've never had to think about that, Jeremy, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it before somebody talked to me about it, because, like, they
wait, you look like you need to know this. You need this information, sir.
Yeah, this information is important for you. You are going to end up on the sex offender registry. So,
wouldn't that be something? Man, we'd have a lot of jokes. We'd have to run roast battle. It would be roast battle Hinckley. You know what I mean? Jeremy's battling. We got to go out to a fucking cornfield.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a school across the street here, I don't think.
Yeah. We're gonna do a show lit by tiki torches. But the sound will be amazing.
I'm excited for you to get back in this year. You got your first battle back coming up April 11th against Skippy Rose.
Yeah.
Just the reschedule for that. What else? What are you guys? What are you excited about this season overall? Like, just the new
packaging with the video. I think what Elton's doing is like very cool. I think we're the only city like doing anything like that. Mm-hmm. I think that's probably something that, if this thing takes off, is what they want to see. I think we're kind of trailblazing in that aspect of it. Like our live show, you can follow it along, and there'll almost be like storylines. You know what I mean? Like, especially with us in Pittsburgh, like there's always been like Big Hoss is banned from Ohio. Like, that's hilarious because, one, what a fucking mark. He believed it. he thought it was a real thing. And his family was like, who do we need to call about this? They can't ban you from the state. And it's like, you dumb fucking cold fucking steel hillbillies. It's fucking wrestling. You guys just... Dude, they hated the gangsters, dude. You know what I mean? Like, but there's like that, and then like, you know, we got our title is living in Pittsburgh right now.
Yeah, we have a lot going on.
And so, like, for me, like that, and I love Chris, and this is the Inside Baseball podcast. But like, I almost welcome it because now we have to go fetch that thing back. You know what I mean? Chris just lost last night, so technically some guy in fucking Austin or whatever, where Dallas beat our champ out of territory. Like, that would never happen up here, but...
Yeah, that's a non-title.
Yeah, so there's like those, you know, like that whole thing with us in Pittsburgh. You know, I don't know what's going on in Columbus. I know people have feelings about Columbus, but...
Their show on Thursday apparently was really good, and I looked at the lineup, and it's one of the better lineups that they've ever put together.
Yeah, I'd like to establish that relationship and get some people down there and get some of their people up here. Like, let's grow the pool a little bit. Like, I think, you know, me versus Tabitha is played out. Like, that's why I took the year off. We just need some new faces in here. From what I've seen from the new comics, I think we can work on, and that's what I've been working with last year too, is a lot of the newer people is like, hey, fucking peel the onion back a little bit, and here's what you need to do, and critiquing them, like, you know, it's weird, like comedy dadding or whatever, but it's worked.
We should, we've talked about doing workshops. It's just we just don't have time.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon one. I've talked to Pope about it. But yeah, because I mean, I helped Pope out a bunch, like just with like his writing and like just trying to get him to be comfortable. And I think once some of these newer kids, I think we can get them up to speed. I think John Brown is becoming a tremendous battler. I'm excited to see John Brown this season.
John Brown has gotten a lot, but his battle that he had with Andre Myrie, I think, is the best he's been, and I know he can do better because he said when he was on here that he was really existing more in the moment during that battle, so he was able to honestly react to Andre's jokes, and like his rebuttals all worked. So
that's another big thing that's coming with the league stuff is like the comebacks and trying to be, and you know, improvising them sometimes, and or just being prepared and in the moment and shit like that.
Yeah, I think that's what, like in the battle we watched with Chris, I was very much in the moment there. I'm not always like that. And so like coming back, like that's the biggest thing I'm fearful of is like I haven't been great at rebuttals. Like I've been good in the past, but like I think that part of the battling style, a lot of people have passed me right now. And like I'm going to catch back up, but that's my fear right now. Like I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, like, but like Chris Scriva, like stepping on your toes, like he's like a bully up there, and it's like, dude, I'm not ready to dance like that. You know what I mean? He'll break your toes, but he does. I mean, like that like that back and forth. Like I talked about this last year. I never did anything because I'm a lazy piece of shit. But like, I almost want to like take some improv studies just to get like sharpen that skill of it.
I had asked somebody to private coach us, and they said yes. So if you want to do that, let's do that.
Okay. Let me know who it is off air.
Yeah.
Well, I know one person said that they could help do that. I don't know if it's the same person or not.
Probably.
They're gay?
Well, they do improv, so yes.
Oh, no. I think we're thinking of somebody different. But this, you know, same birds of a feather, I suppose. But, yeah, I'm excited for John. I think Jimmy versus Brandon last night was, and I said it to Jeremy, I was like, this is a heat check for Jimmy because Jimmy's been really good. I think he's become a better comic overall, and, like, he's got good at this. Jimmy's not reading notes. Like, that's the one thing that he's doing that nobody else is. Jimmy's up there just, like, he peeked at his card once and then, like, went back in his pocket, and I was like, dude.
Yeah.
he's like remembering these jokes. It's like been really good. No, he had Paul Rudovich or whatever, but it was like, okay, the first battle. Who did he battle the first time?
Julia.
He battled Julia good. He
Which
battled
that
Alex really good. I'm excited for her too.
Yeah.
I wish Barcelona would send her battle in so we could see it. There's just a lot of young talent that I'm excited for. And on the flip side of that, like Chris, like your evolution has been fucking outstanding. Like, I'm no disrespect to you, but for a long time you were just running the show and you were like a middle of the road battler. You were good, you were better, but you weren't the champ. And then now it's just like, god damn, like your writing is just exponentially gotten better. It's just like the work that people are putting in, and it's just like our whole scene is just like raised the fuck up, and you've set that bar really high right now, and I think people are trying to get there, and they see the opportunities. Dave Herron's another guy that like went crazy. Dave sucked when he started.
It's night and day. If you watch the battle that we had in 2019 and the battle that he had last night, you wouldn't believe it was the same person, except for it's the same fat ass.
Yeah, it's fatter, but so like the last week we had the Paugh battle. Paugh's another kid. Like, goddamn, like Paugh easily could be our champion right now, and he would be super insufferable.
That's what we want, though.
Yeah,
we want
another arrogant champ. Yeah.
Pope has been hinting that he'd like to get that belt back pretty soon.
Yes, I'm aware. There's a lot of people that are deserving right now of a shot. So we'll see. I'm just excited the way the season will play out. Last year played out pretty well, and I think everybody's just so much better. Like, we had a drought at the beginning of the year, and then we just rattled off and got all the way back into 6. Our consistency.
We're starting off already better than we were last year.
Sure. Now with the way the league has changed a little bit, and they're like, there was a lot of weeks that we got into the bottom of the points where we probably, if there was a full slate of battles, we wouldn't have last year. That helped us out, but we also had great battles, not to take away from us. The new format where everybody has to submit every week, we're going to see the dog shit from everybody now. Where in the past, you know what I mean? Like, they were able to hide it a little bit. They just wouldn't send in a battle and nothing would happen.
Right.
Whereas like we'd have to send in something. We're like, okay, we got this battle with, I don't know, like John and, Brandon Petrie, and it was neither of their best takes, but we got nothing else to send in. But we want to send it in just to throw it at the wall and see if it sticks. So
we've got a stack of submissions right now, ready to go, or not ready to, but
we just had a show, and then we had Milwaukee had their show, and then Philly had their show, which we haven't seen yet. But the Philly guys said that this show was okay. They had some dropouts, so it sounds like their scene's pretty young. Like, nobody wants to do it out there, which is crazy because they're all pieces of shit comics. Philly's like mean people.
Yeah.
And then Milwaukee runs a very good program out there.
They were in contention for the spot that we got in the league.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Milwaukee.
we've known they're good for a while.
And the guys out there running the show, like, I already kind of knew them from, like, the festival stuff. They couldn't be nicer to work with. Like, they've been, like, very receptive. Yeah, they don't care about the league. They just want to run their show. Like, the producer runs the comedy cabin up there. So they're just like, this is our bubble. This is what we want to do. We don't really care about, like, league stuff, but please take all of our stuff. And I'm like, awesome.
Yeah.
Throw out bangers. And they're like, if you have any feedback, let us know. And I'm like, yes, I'll let you know. Like, and it's just a very, like, seems like a nice, fluid relationship. The Philly guy, see where they land out, but they can get that show up and running, no problem.
Yeah.
I told them to use some of these Pittsburgh kids to wheel them out there and show them how it's done. So we'll see. It's exciting. I think the draft thing, I loved it. I thought it was a great ad. A lot of people didn't like it. I think I was on the other side of it. I think it's beneficial.
I'm finding that in this roast battle world, the people that don't like things are the most vocal.
Yeah.
And then there's,
That's because liking stuff is gay, Chris.
So many other people that are enjoying things and don't, feel the need to cry about it.
Yeah.
like the audio.
Tune it. You know what? You want me to bitch a little bit? You want me to fucking complain?
Go off, Big Lunch.
Big Lunch about to go the fuck off. There was a big, like, get your video quality up. Like, our first year, we were fucking punished because we were not good at the audio video. So we focused on it and we got it there. We're there. And now I see some of these battles that are like, this is the #1 battle in the world. And it's like, they're not even pulling sound off the fucking board. Like, what really matters? Like, and I know this battle wasn't better than something that we did.
I think it's two different things. I think the problem with our audio is that we weren't getting the laughs on there. So the battles it wasn't about the quality of it as much as, like, they just came off awkward with the way the sound was working. Like, it would be...
Clarity was a big thing, too. I mean, and there was, like, you're shooting in a VFW hall, and...
Yeah.
So there was just, like, a lot of that stuff going on. Like, their camera angle was weird, and it was. Like, going back and looking at the first year, like, yeah, we weren't where we needed to be.
Well, a lot of that was shot on, like, a security camera that Spotlight has that they live stream with, which works fine for what they're doing, but it did not work for what we were doing.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, compared to what Elton's doing now with, I mean, he's cutting back and forth to judges and the crowd, and it's like a whole production now.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm happy we're there. And I'm happy for that tough love, but I wish that they were
still doing
it because the whole quality of the product would go up.
Well, we're still getting, shitty audio,
internet people, whatever
comments and stuff.
Yeah, I watched it on my TV. I watched it on my phone. I watched it on my computer. I didn't notice much of a difference. So I don't know if it was headphones. If they're watching it with headphones in, I don't watch it with headphones.
I think it's that, and I think that the autistic are very sensitive to auditory things, and just can't not talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's why I can't produce audio. It drives me nuts because of my stupid audio shit. But, it's take off the headphones, put it on the TV, adjust volume accordingly like you do for every other fucking YouTube video. Knock it off.
Yeah. That is 2 weeks in a row we've bitched about people bitching about the audio. Find Kyle at HaHaHani. And other than that, I assume just go to rblcleveland.com to look at our dates. There'll be ticket links there. Come out to the shows. Make sure you're subscribed to this.
Big Lunch will be at a rib shack near you.
Yeah.
Don't follow me on Instagram. Follow the Cleveland Comedy Festival. That's where I'm putting all my work in. So Kyle the comedian isn't really in existence anymore. It's the Cleveland Comedy Festival. It's Roast Battle Cleveland. There will be a Big Lunch the comedian Instagram page coming soon. At least if nothing else, it's going to be a character.
Great.
I mean, I'm gonna have to put it out there. I think Big Lunch wants to battle the Jizz Warrior at some point.
The ultimate Jizz Warrior.
So
I can't do never mind.
What?
Tim Cornette and I came up with a character, Silly Hawk Clan Median. Yeah,
you can't do
all right, thank you for joining Inside Baseball this week. I've been Chris Paugh. This is Jeremy and Kyle. Thank you.
That's how I